Hello, hi, and welcome. Hey, Book Native, hey, Osh, hey, Yoshi Chief, hey, AW Monopoly Man, hey, Ewan, James, hey, Cyber, and hey to everyone else who's part of the early crew. Hey, welcome. So, we're here. It's Blood. It's the new Blood refresh supply. So it like I said the other night, it's interesting because I did not expect to be getting a key for this. I put that video up when the trailer came out, not because I was angry about it, but I had disappointments with this version of Blood and the way that they kind of presented it in the trailer. But then I got the review key, and I was like, "Do I want to do anything with this?" So I figured we'd do a stream tonight, and we just kind of play through and see what happens. Now, full disclosure, like I said, I did get given a review key for this. So obviously, but there's no strings attached to that, so I can say whatever I want. And trust me, I've got some things to say about certain aspects of this game. Can you also multiplayer match with bots or only players? So that's the kind of thing we'll be looking at in the stream. I will be looking at all the stuff. However, there was a bug with multiplayer mode. I want to see if it's still active. What we'll do, we'll dive in because you've seen enough preamble. So let's play here. So as you can see here, when you start up your Blood Refresh Supply, you actually get the choice to go into the Microsoft DOS version or the Refresh Supply version. For this stream, we're going to go into the original. Well, no, so it came out, Fire Guy, like a few hours ago officially. So you can buy this now if you want. If you want to go and buy this, you can. There's nothing stopping you. Hey, the captain, welcome. Hey, Trial Wolf, Blood, one whole unit and fresh supply. Yeah, I live again. Yeah. So we're going to be playing through this. I'm going to be showing it off on stream. This is all presented in 16:9, but obviously when we cut in a second, it's going to be 4:3. Atari, Nightdive, yes. So yeah, this is the menu that you get. So what we'll do, I'll go through some of the stuff here because obviously, you know, you all want to see the different stuff that's in this collection, don't you? So as you can see, when we go into the new game menu, you actually get a choice of managing add-ons. So there's 3 that were given at the start here. There's Blood, there's Marrow, and there's Cryptic Passage. So these 2 are the expansions that have been included in this one. I think, is it Marrow that is the fan-made one? I can't remember. Is this like the second remaster? It is indeed, yes. By the way, some of the screen is cut off. Let me just quickly check that. Just a second. I can see what you mean. It's at the bottom, isn't it? Yes. There we go. Better. Right. Yeah, Mao is the news to this version. Mao got extra stuff for this release, probably fan-made. Yeah, so you've got Cryptic Passage, you've got Blood, and how it works basically is you click into it, you activate the add-on, and then it switches over to the new one. So you can see here, if we click into the main campaign here, we get to play the 2 different episodes of this. So you Aspiration and Biopsy. So yeah, as I've said, like it's really cleverly done but obviously I think people were expecting there to be like a full-on mod section that people could upload stuff to, like with Doom, but that obviously hasn't. I mean, I haven't seen that, so I don't think it's actually here. Interesting design choice. Yeah. So obviously in the options, you've got your typical, like, there's plenty of options for you to change here. Some of them fix like bugs from the original game. Others, well, don't. Multiplayer setup, you can turn crossplay on and off. We got microphone off. I'm going to turn mine off because, you know, why would I? I might get this. I mean, I mean, we'll play through it and you can have a look at it, and then obviously that's mainly why I'm doing this. I want people to be able to see the game. You can obviously do your keyboard stuff. You've got your displays. Interestingly, and we'll get to this when we start playing, the new cutscenes are actually pretty interesting. So you got depth of field, and then obviously you've got your like video settings. So we'll take a quick look in the vault. I don't think there will be one for a use map. Yeah, I don't think there will be one for this. I think people thought there might be, but it's not here at launch if it is. So they've done a vault type thing like they did with Heretic, Hex, and Doom, where you've got like concept art here, and you know it's nice concept art. You can actually come into it and you can actually zoom into it if you really want to. So they've gone like the full like hog on this. This seems to be like the new standard for what they're doing with like all this kind of thing. And with the gallery, you get like the models, so you can take a look at the models like that they were using for the game. I see all the access have been enabled, judging by the font. Yes, I'll have a look at that in a second. You can change the font back to the original font if you really want to. But yeah, you can see like there's a cultist model here. You know, that's pretty cool. It's a bit more like Quake 2 Remaster. There's levels like that. And then you got the Borneo here, and then you've got like the Gill Beast, and then you got Cerberus, and then you got the Skinny Zombie, and then you got the Beast, then you got the Hellhound. So yeah, they've gone back into the archives and they've pulled a lot of things out here. That looks like it's the cover of like a comic book or something. 4 days until we get Duke Nukem 30th anniversary. When we getting Duke? Absolutely saw a trailer for Dusk. Really look forward to that. And then obviously, you know, you get behind the scenes, so you can see like images. If they're ever doing in retrospect, these images are going to be great because like they really just show off the development cycle of the game. You know, how they made the models and such. It's pretty cool. And obviously then you got the sprites, how they made the sprites. You know, it's all like really cool. You get to see the alpha HUD, the alpha second HUD, the prototype HUD. And then you get levels. So these are like early discarded levels from, you know, when the game was being developed. And I don't think like this one, I know it turns up in the second episode. So this would become E2M5 as it says at the bottom there. But yeah, I mean, they packed it really tight with content. So I want to check something here. When I was playing earlier on, when I came into the multiplayer setting, the volume doubled. I want to see if they fixed that. Let's see. I think they fixed it. Okay, good. When I was playing it earlier on, I noticed that it like raised the volume of like the oh look, there's some people playing Blood. You know what? Let's do some quick multiplayer. Let's do some quick multiplayer. Can I see the prototype HUD again? We can go back to it after this. Yeah, definitely. Okay. I wondered then why like everything was like so. Lactose intolerance. Wow, I just got spawned right in there, didn't I? I don't like that red effect. That red effect lasts for so long. Also, my ping is really bad. Like, oh god, okay. So my ping is really bad here. Like, it's really... I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of like the big red the screen you get. The damage is too much. Oh, thank you, Multi Island. Thank you. Does Doom have multi co-op like Q1? I think so. But yeah, I think the ping was a bit too bad there because like I was picking stuff up and it was like 2-3 seconds later I'd be holding the dynamite. It's like okay. Anyway, but yeah, thank you so much, Multi Island. Thank you for the 100 bits on Twitch. I really appreciate that. So what we'll do, we'll play through and. Oh yeah, I said I'd show you the vault, didn't I, quickly? Cool. So this is the alpha HUD. You can see here, we can zoom in on it. You can zoom in, it's actually pretty cool. You can actually look at all the details on it. That's, you know, it's really nice. Do you want a 16 player co-op? Why they make the models like that, not destroy? Because it just stands out more. Sprite ones kind of fade into the background. So there's going to be a new cutscene here. Let's see what you think about it.
Welcome, my servants, my slaves.
What is your bidding, master?
You have failed me. I disavow you all.
That's some high definition cutscenes, at least compared to what we had. Yes. Yes. So they've obviously like come in and they've made these fresh for this.
Consider my power in a hollow grave.
Cloth has more polygons than Blood and Nukem combined. Right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to turn some things off quickly because I don't really want like a lot of things on the screen. So I'm going to leave the captions on, show statistics off, show HUD style, classic HUD color. So you can change the text. I'm trying to see if I can change the text back. He lives. Are you going to play Outlaws Remastered? I've not actually played that, so I don't know. Maybe. So you can change the HUD style. Show HUD, yes. Show weather effects. Show messages. Oh yeah, there you go. So you can change it to classic text if you really want to, which is exactly what we're going to do here. Oh, just a second. Right, what I'm going to do, because I've just realized something on the screen. I looked over at the stream. I'm going to change the size of the window quickly. Right, there we go. That should... Full screen. Light changes. There we go. Excellent. Wait. It's doing that thing. So something that I've noticed. I noticed this in the Heretic and Hexen remaster as well. If you try to sort of tell it not to do like 4x3, if you tell it to like do anything but 4x3, it kind of like refuses. It's really weird. Give me a second. I'm gonna drop that down. There we go. There we go. That's better. We'll always see this version. Right, so let's go. So yeah, this is the new version of Blood. We'll grab the flare gun here. Let's go. So, for those who don't know, Blood was released in, was it 1997? Monolith made this. Rest in peace, Monolith. They don't exist anymore. When Blood 2 will follow. So that's kind of my thinking. I think that if like, if this does really well, I think that they'll come back and they'll be like, let's do Blood 2. Because Blood 2 is kind of untapped territory. Like, oh. Did you see that? Did you see that? So if we kind of step over the edge of this here, well, there's the first bug of the stream. That's quite a bug as well. That. Yeah, look at that. Like, if we can we make it bigger? Yeah, we can. Look, we can kind of move it round. Yeah. I didn't experience that one. Is it related to your video settings? I don't think it is. I don't think it is because I'm running on a 3600 GTA RTX, so you know it's not a slouch of a card. And I'm running on Vulkan, so it's a. Yeah, multiplayer is really buggy. Yeah, so I tried to jump into a match at the start of the stream, and it was so laggy. I just couldn't like. I couldn't play in it. Like. Bit of a shame because I was kind of looking forward to the multiplayer. Got the key. I blame Kex. I mean I can't tell you what caused that, to be honest. Now I know there's a switch over here. I know there's a there we go. So on Twitter said, I can't believe Nightdive put this out to be trapped. Did they have 2 milliseconds to make it? Do you think this is worth it? So from what I've played, like, I feel like if you already own like the last one, the previous version, I think like it's kind of it really just comes down to, do you want the new content that they put into this one? I'm gonna die, aren't I? Yes. I almost died there. That was pretty bad. Because that cultist jumped down. So I'm gonna grab some health. That would have been funny if I died on the first level. I mean, to be fair, in this game, dying is not really a negative, but still. So I have noticed some little things here and that. Okay, so someone can tell me this. This happened a few times when I was playing earlier as well. So you saw that there where like I was super zooming there. Let's have a look and see if I can recreate it here. It's really weird. Sometimes when he's running, like he'll just like super zoom out of nowhere, and it seems to only last in like certain sections. Yeah, so there's definitely some patches that will probably be needed to wall hug, I guess, possibly. Although in some of the instances I was playing on earlier, it didn't trigger that. So here we go. There we go. You found a super secret. Why do you blow up the bowels? You know, why not? Yeah, sounds about right. Wall bugging since Doom. The zooming is because you are running on jibs, same as in the original. Right. I was wondering that because it kept happening on one level in particular earlier on, and I was like, I don't remember that being a feature. But yeah.
Fresh victims for the ever-growing army of the undead.
Oh, hello. You're going to get back up, aren't you? So in the fresh supply one, in version of this game, there was always a glitch there when the wheels moved. Oh. Well, I did not expect there to be like an explosion there. Lesson learned.
Fresh victims for the ever-growing army of the undead.
Uh-huh. Get rid of you. By the way, if there's anything anyone wants to see in particular, just let me know. The blood shotgun is one of the best, yeah. It really is. Like, it really does stand up to that you know, test of time. Besides glitches, there's something else that feels like blood fresh. Is anything else different? So I mean, like, it's very difficult to kind of pass that because it just feels similar to me. Like maybe I'm like not paying attention that much, but to me it kind of doesn't feel that different. Oh, hello. But like I said, I guess their argument is that there's a lot more content in this, and it's also using the original engine, so let's avoid the dynamite, shall we?
Take it, please.
Take it, please. I feel like I just rebought blood. Yeah, so like I said, the problem is like if you've already bought this on PC, I think it's one of those situations where the differences are really not that super noticeable. Grab this. Head down here. Wait, did you have to buy again for this remaster? Yeah, so the thing with this remaster is that you had to go out and you have to rebuy it. And the thing is, like, what I found, like I said in the original video I made, the thing that kind of got me is that the special offer kind of ended right as they were kind of like getting to as it was getting to like the day today. So people who might not even have known this was coming, like they missed out on that basically. You're dead. Hello to y'all. How do y'all feel about new and how are y'all? I'm good, thanks, Jack. How you doing? It's good to see this build engine in remastered form. Yeah, like I said, it's still blood, so like whatever issues, you know, coming up from it, it is still very much blood, you know, as it was back in the 90s. Is that guy okay? Yeah, so that enemy was just kind of... Another thing I've noticed, by the way, but this was in the last versions, like blood splatter like kind of awkwardly sits above things. It's weird. It's weird. Like and like I said, that was in the last version, so it's not like that's a new thing. Oh wow, okay.
That's all, folks.
Grab this. But yeah, like I mean, it's a fun package. Don't get me wrong. Like, the dynamite throw is buttery smooth in this new version now. It felt off in fresh supply. And the movement, I'd say overall, like if there's one area where it is improved, it does feel a bit tighter to move him round. Oh, okay, nearly blasted myself in the face there. Oh. You can die right now, thank you. No, I didn't use the medkit. I didn't use the medkit from the last level. Fun. 6% of the off is gone, at least me. Yeah, no, that ended like yesterday. So if you wanted to buy this like at that price, like you pretty much had to know it was coming. Which I think is a bit silly. I think like if you're gonna put something like that into the universe, you should, you know, leave it for people on the first day. But then again, like, you know, they gotta make the money somehow.
Looks like my train's come in.
Grab some goodies. But the main thing for me, I guess, is there's no real difference between this and fresh. So this is the problem. Like, I'm playing through this and you're watching this, and I'm struggling to say to you how it feels different, because it doesn't really feel that different. There's like little things like the dynamite throws feel a bit, you know, nicer. Like the movement in general feels a bit slicker, but it's like that's like a 5-10% change. It's not like game changing. But but that's also the thing. This is coming to consoles for the first time, so you have to keep that in mind. For console players, all this is new. I also like this telling us this probably isn't a good idea. Yeah, no. So I just want to show you this off, obviously, because you know it's a fun little Easter egg. So far, I've not really found the cutscene, not because they're high def, but because they don't look remade. You really should consider turning around. Yours had a while, to be fair. I mean, is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Like I said, this has got so much content in it for blood. It's like, yeah. So that's what happens if you go down that tunnel far enough. I've sensitive to it. I'm not really a fan of cutscenes. They really need a demo available. We are meeting Duke Nukem strippers here. Unfortunately, not in this version. Unfortunately, not in this version. Let's see if I can recreate something here. When I was playing earlier on, the blood splatter. There we go. So like, this happened in Fresh Supply as well, and it happened when I went and checked out the DOSBox version. So they've not really come back to fix this, and this is like a legacy issue from the game, which is a bit.
Get off my train.
Do-do-do. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, like, and you'll notice it across like a lot of levels. The blood kind of sits above the floor rather than like actually on the floor, and it can be quite noticeable at times. Oh wow, okay, you really hit me hard there, didn't you? Uh-huh. Kill you. Who's gonna get up? You're gonna get up. Up here. Let's grab this. So I'm gonna save here because this room can be pretty nasty, even at the best of times. Oh, wow, you just did that to me, didn't you? That's why I saved. That's why I saved. What's the feature that actually makes it worth 30? So that's kind of the thing for me. Like, they've said that it's on the original engine, which, you know, that's really nice, but you've got to kind of justify that a bit. You've got to justify, like, in terms of gameplay, what people are getting. And I think the problem with this is, even from the first trailer, they didn't really explain, like, what it is this has. that the other versions didn't have. There you go, killed out. Hang on, Frank, if you're a PC player, you 100% better with a source port. For console players, there's literally no other option. I wish the dual weapons were not timed. I think, like I said, if you're buying this on console, like, it's no question. It's great because you've never been able to play Blood on console. But PC players have options, and the thing is, like, if you've already bought fresh supply, it kind of diminishes one of the big reasons why you buy this. Because I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't really like. It's more of an enhancement than a full on like you must buy this to experience it this way kind of deal for me. Excuse me?
Whoa. Oh, just me.
Leave me alone. I wish the dual weapons were not timed. Yeah, the akimbo's really fun. I'm not ragging on this version. I think that it's nice that Blood's gained another like spot, a chance to shine. But you know, for PC players, you have to think about whether you want it or not. That's the main thing. Ooh, hello. Hello? Thank you. Grab that. Where are we going here? Where are we going? Okay, if there's cross-platform multiplayer and the lobbies are full, I'll pay $30. Yeah, so there is cross-platform multiplayer. Unfortunately, the multiplayer is a bit bugged at the minute, so I don't know if you'd really want to dive fully into that right now. According to people in the chat, like, the multiplayer is a bit bugged currently, which is a shame. Shoot things. Here's the Tommy gun. Yeah, subtitles need to use the original game font if it is selected. Yeah, so unfortunately the I don't think you can actually change the font of the subtitles. Oh wow, you really just blew up there, didn't you? Right, we're getting out of here because this is all going to go kaboom in a second. Otherwise, even pick up messages. The crossplay is cool. I'd probably grab it on deep discount for that. I'm playing this on PS5 right now. Excellent, Crestline. You enjoying it? What's it like on the console? Obviously, because I was only given a PC code, so unfortunately I've not been able to try out the shoot. I thought that was okay. So if this was Duke Nukem, that would have been poop, but it wasn't. It was just a body. Is the PS5 powerful enough to play this game? I mean, I'd hope so. Or Sony's really holding out on its fans, let me tell you.
Wow, this promises to be fun.
Whoa, you flew. Wow. So yeah, sometimes in this version, they really like to fly. I know in Fresh Supply they kind of did, but in this version they really fly if you give them a chance. Most definitely. I'm finding it pretty fun. The button mapping is a little off. Remapping is fine though. That's good. At least you can remap them. You did yeet the very first enemy in the campaign. He lives in space now. So another thing I noticed earlier on, and like maybe I don't remember if this is the case, but these bars here, they just kind of pass through you here. I don't remember if that's the case in the original though. I didn't get a chance to get back and check that out. But yeah, it is a bit like weird to see the doors kind of rotating into you. I don't know how you play through the game without quick saving. I mean, to be fair, if you saw the last stream I did, you'll probably know that like there was a lot of rough edges in my gameplay of this. So this is the carnival.
This is better than Kool-Aid.
So yeah, this is one of those spaces where you get like a lot of interactive features. 1, 2. Oh, we hit it. We hit the mouth. We hit the teeth. It's fine. I love that we kicked that in and then it bounced back out. It's like the game really did not want me to succeed there, did it? How many cheats work in this version? We can try that out in a bit if you want, because I've not actually tried any of the cheats. Okay, game, you really, I really just want the. I really just want the. Is that head like bouncing up and down there? That's pretty funny. Excuse me, I want the prize. There we go. So what happened there? The head kind of got caught on the raising things here, and it was just kind of flickering around. Thanks for that, game. Wait, so Fresh 5 was the one without the OG source code? Yes, it can get a bit confusing, but yeah, the original source code was used in this one. Oh my god, really? it stepped out onto me there. Okay, that was my fault. Because I threw dynamite and the enemy came from behind the stall to get me. Okay, so in this version, unlike in Fresh Supply, the enemies really do yeet when you hit them. They really don't like hang around.
This is to be fun.
You have even more than 3 saves. Let's have a check. Let's check that out. Yeah, you can. You get a lot. It just kind of scrolls down though. And you also have to quick save. That's like 4 slots at least. Well, I'll be quick saving a lot more as we kind of pass through the later episodes, if we get that far. Who's shooting me? There you are. Cultists can be so rude. They just shoot you from behind pillars. What's it? Managed to squeeze out of the build engine is nothing short of impressive. Yeah, no, I mean, like, you know, they did the best they could, I think. I was worried there was going to be like 4 save slots. Wait, max 3 hard saves? That sucks. No. So there's more. So like if you look at the bottom, there's an arrow. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so you get 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, you get 10. So if you've got any questions like that, by the way, feel free to ask them. I'm happy to kind of answer and show off stuff when we get to it.
This is better than Kool-Aid.
I noticed the optional website seems to just be a screen overlay. Yeah, and the thing is, you notice that in the second episode on the first level, because when the snow's sort of coming down, it kind of like appears even when you're stood right in front of a wall. It's a bit weird. Doing them both in one kick. Boo! They went in and then they came back out. For some reason, when I played the game with Lantern, didn't say, hey, he didn't pay. You know what? Screw you. So we got the boots of jumping at least. It's a secret there that we got. Looking good. Are they really cool rendering options? Not that I can see, although like we can have another look later on. Yeah, there's a few secret areas like this dotted around the area. We can pick up various items and such.
Who wants to play with me? I hate mimes.
The texture's crisp. Are you playing with CD music? No, I'm not playing with CD music. I don't like the CD music, to be honest. I find it a bit much. It kind of overpowers the ambient music.
I won.
Let's go down here. So I like to use this here to kill all these guys before things kind of get a bit hectic later on. Let's go up the stairs. Max FLB slider to infinity. Yeah, so I don't think that's a thing in this one. I think they have it so that you can change it.
I
but
need a key.
I can have a look. Graphics setups. So field of depth. You can turn it on or you can turn it off. Basically, video setup. Maximum FPS is 30, 60, 120, 144, 240, and then unlimited default. I love that they got the Sound Blast music and it starts up with it. Yeah, so my preference with the music is the SC55. I was playing on my laptop earlier, so I...
Locked.
It's great that they made the true invisibility rather than the weird item from Duke. I also get the folks who mentioned poorly balanced audio. So the audio... So there's a particular moment in the second episode which I experienced. It basically, it's when you're kind of crawling around the cliffs in one of the levels. The wind noise was so loud, and I actually had to open the options to see if like I could turn it down, and I couldn't turn it down, and it was like very overpowering. Like I feel like that was a problem in the last version as well. Like the audio balancing was, and you can go in and change the audio balancing to a degree, but you can't go in and change like everything. Was there a Roland soundtrack? Those are some seriously Fredberry graphic settings.
I want Jojo. I want Jojo. Jojo. Jojo.
No Andrew's remastered soundtrack. No, they didn't do that this time round. This Blood 2 Nightmare level references. No, I think JoJo's always been
Whoa.
in the game.
Ta-da.
Down. Get the Duke Nukem secrets. JoJo reference. There is CD music, but yeah, I'm not a fan of the CD music in Blood, to be honest. I just prefer the ambient soundtrack.
I need a key.
The CD music for that is basically clown music. Yeah, basically. I mean, JoJo is very old, even by the release of Steelbox 20 years ago. Andrew also was part of. Yeah, he was. Push for all the warning signs on the snake thing. The snake thing, you say? What's in here? Oh wow, I could have used that like seconds earlier. Doors behind the snake thing. In the JoJo room. Oh, in the JoJo room, right. I'll go to the JoJo room then. So he's saying there's a Duke Nukem secret in here. Doors over behind the snake thing in the JoJo room. Is it along here? Push for all the signs. Oh, are these signs? On the snake pit thingy. Oh, okay. Okay, I can hear it. It just opened. Right.
I got time to play with you.
Yeah, that's Duke Nukem. Yes, indeed, that is Duke Nukem hanging around on in this game. Use him. Use him.
Oh, shake it, baby. Oh, shake it, baby.
That's a bit depressing. Right, let's continue on through the level here. Thank you. That was messy. I don't know why the enemies sometimes do that. They just kind of walk off from you, and they keep walking until they bump into a wall. That's a good Jaws reference. I guess you didn't escape the oh wait, wrong reference. Let's go over here. So this is where we encounter our first gargoyle. go. So if you're playing on a higher difficulty, I know one of these other ones turns into a comes out as well. Cool.
I need a key.
Did I not grab the key from the gargoyle? I just missed the key completely. There we go. Yeah, I did. I missed the key because it fell down onto the ramp bit there. I was wondering what the number's in the bottom right corner. The bottom right corner, I have no idea, to be honest. I mean, maybe for multiplayer. Quite possibly. You can see, like, it looks really nice. So, like, so it's definitely, like, a very nice looking port of Blood, at least. Like, you'd expect that, wouldn't you, at this point? That gargoyle. So gargoyles, I find, are very erratic in the Kex engine. They really don't settle. You kind of have to wait for them to come down to ground level. I have a manual look. Save here. So I can show you this here. So someone mentioned this earlier on. For some reason, you can see it's raining here. If you kind of look here, it's really obvious that it's an overlay. So can you kind of see that? Like, we're turning around and, like, it's really obvious that it's an overlay over us and not in the game. And you can also kind of walk up to, like, here, and you can kind of, and the snow just kind of, yeah, and like you can see if you look into the corner here, it's like the snow just kind of follows you around. It's like he's got like some really bad dandruff going on. Yeah, I noticed it with the rain in one of the other levels, but like this was a good spot to see it as well. In the face, in the mother-tucking face. This version still has the strafe running trick. I don't know what the strafe running trick is, but you can strafe run, as you can see. You can strafe run, so if you really want to, you can. Huh. Interesting. Ah, we died. We died anyway, so it doesn't matter. You try the multiplayer when you get a chance. Yeah, I'll try multiplayer again in a little bit. It was a bit messy earlier on when we tried, so I was a bit like I was going to give it a bit of time to see if it kind of sorted itself out. Excuse me. Like I said, if you're just looking to play Blood, I think like this is a great version. But if you already own Fresh Supply, like you've got to really decide like how much you really want that like closer to the original experience. So I'm going to save here because I know there's some gargoyles on the other side of this door. Where someone mentioned the cheat menu was Alt F4. How would console players access it? USB keyboard? No, they probably got their own thing. Let me just check. Alt and F4? No. Alt and F4 just shut the game. Alt and F4 actually just shut the game, so... But yeah, unfortunately, no. That did not work. But... Yeah, I know. To be fair, I was like, it's probably going to do something silly, isn't it? And I was like, you know what? We'll try it. Just because, like, I want this stream to be about, like, trying stuff. Yeah. Okay. We're back. It's okay, you saved. Headshot. It's fine. Yeah. I need to learn to play, so I already tried that trick, but he didn't fall for it. To be fair, like, I literally saved, like, seconds before, so, like, I felt confident to do it. Oh, lovely. Well, I died anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? You actually hit the cheat menu behind your credit card number. You need to enter that. Ah, you see though, like, that's where you're mistaken. I don't have a bank card. Ah, I do. The door's shut on me there. Oh, you really took that dynamite to the face, didn't you? Where is he? Yes, I'm just going to wait for it to come down to my height. Get enemies from behaving. Use the jumping boots to get onto the ledge in the hallway. I mean, you can do. Because if you do that, you can actually come in here early. Because there's a trap down at the bottom. I think the routing for the enemies is a bit off in this version. Because they really do love running away from you. Even when you're like right behind them. There we go. Very simple way to deal with that problem. Go in here. What kind of streamer can't answer a question in a chat that barely anyone's in it? Stream finally stopped buffering. Excellent. Nice. Animations are more faster in this version. Let's get rid of those. We have Blood at Home. It's called Cultic 2. Chapters sold separately.
You will know what to do when the time comes.
Cool. We've already been that way. Let's head this way. Let's kill you. Head out here. Yeah, I didn't kill the enemies on this run, did I? Oh wow, they're coming in from outside. Don't normally do that. Take you out. Are we good? We are good, I think. We are good. The lifter engine had to remaster AVP2. That's the door that open. It's the end of a level. Maybe next remaster is Condemned Criminal Rituals. It was retired from Steam. Possibly. Although the only problem with that one is that's a Xbox generation game, isn't it? So would they want to touch that? You can't find me.
Two portals lead to certain ground. Choose wisely.
Grab the body armor. By the way, if you're curious what happens, yeah, this room turns into like a fire pit. I didn't save there, did I? No, I didn't. I wanted to show off there what happened when you failed it, but like I didn't save it because I didn't think I thought I could get out of the room. That was silly of me. Keep making 69 likes. I'm trying a new experiment. I mean, if you're doing a 69, you're probably experimenting, yeah. What is the tell? 69 viewers. Oh, really? Is it 69 viewers? On my screen, it says 24. So I think my streaming software is just bugged. We did all this once. You know what? We've done all this once. I've done this level. You know what? Thought that was going to be a thought that was going to be a gargoyle that turned out there. Maybe it's only counting the regular use, not the Twitch and YouTube. Who knows? Like the software I use, like it does kind of have a habit of breaking when it comes to like telling me the actual numbers.
I need a key.
Right, so we actually need the key to get through here because it's actually put bars on the door. Oh, that's... Only Monolith game I played in mine was Fear. In fact, I discovered the series. Nice. I haven't played Fear for a long time. I played it once. It was good fun. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do the level the normal way. Boo. Hiss.
I need a key.
Monolith was banger after banger in the late 90s to 2010. They were to be fair, like they were great. They were a great studio. Use the jumping boots. We can't do that there. We can do it here. Make double sure they all die. You can't be too certain. I like how the momentum carried him up the door there. That was magical. P1 2 still hold up. The only fun to be had with 3 was playing in co-op. Yeah, I've never unfortunately I've never got round to revisiting the Vita series. We don't need to go down there. That gargoyle seems to be stuck there, so I'm just going to let him do what he wants to do. A lot of things shooting at me there. Not even they got shut down entirely. Blood 2 needs an entire remake. Yeah, people have been saying that in my stream chats. I've never. So the thing with Blood 2 is I never got round to it. Cool. I was waiting to see if anyone popped up there. Blood 2 on Unreal Engine 2, let's go. I mean, you know, stranger things have happened in video games. I mean, we got that Time Splitters, well, that like compilation of the Time Splitters game. That was pretty nice. See, I'm doing the worst thing. I'm rushing because I already finished this level. I'm trying to rush through it, but at the same time, I want to make sure, you know, I pick up all the goodies. If they remade Blood 2, they need to pretend it didn't happen. Yeah, I think the problem with Blood 2, from what I can tell, is a lot of people sort of like the idea, but they didn't like the execution. And I don't know why, if they were going to do Blood 2, like if they were going to remaster it, you know, bring it closer to this, obviously. Because I feel like this is your winning formula. Huh. Why is that not opened? I'm assuming there's a switch somewhere that I need to hit that I've not hit. What I'm going to do, I'm going to save because I don't really want to. I don't really want to do all that again. Nightdive's pretty good honor for these games. Yeah, Nightdive do a decent job. Like I said, I think some people have really high expectations for what they do. And obviously, no game is perfect. So trying to work out where this switch we need to hit is. It's weird because the first time we did this level, we managed to get through absolutely no problems at all. Yeah, we've already done this. Duke Nukem in Gearbox's hands. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. I agree. Okay, where is the switch for this? Another gaming YouTuber. Hi from Ukraine. Hey Vivo. Hi Vivio. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're currently just looking for a switch. There's seemingly a switch in the level somewhere that I've not hit this time, but in every other time I've played it, apparently we've hit it. No, apparently still we have to. You know, in a minute I'm very tempted to just right, okay. So the cheat menu does still work. That's pretty fun. Good 2 would have been good had GTO Interactive not made Monolith push it out the door before it was even close to being finished. Fantastic idea, horrible experience. That's the general vibes I get from when people talk about Blood 2. They kind of talk about it like it's it had a lot of potential that was kind of misappropriated. We're basically done with this level, but I can't find the switch to get to the next section. And like I said, it's stupid because we've already finished this level basically once. Is this the new remaster? It is Godzilla. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. This is the new remaster that released a few hours ago. The GOG version of Blood Fresh Supply included one whole unit, but it's the GOG installer as a goodie. You know what? Like, I don't advocate for cheating, but since we've already done this level once, and since I can't be, and since I don't want to spend the next 20 minutes wandering around trying to figure out how to get these bars down, because I'm not even sure which switch I'm missing. We'll actually find out now if the cheats actually still work. Easy cheat, because I know that there's a no-clip cheat somewhere in the mix. So, like, give me a second. Okay, Eva Galley.
Button on the Ritz.
There we go. There we go. Because we already did this. Well, it's the left door. I know it's the left door because last time what happened, I tried to open it up to show people what happens when you know, open the wrong door, but I didn't move out of the way when it blasted through there. So I kind of did myself dirty for no reason. So yeah, the cheats do still work in this version. You'll be delighted to hear. You cheated! It actually tells you that you cheated. I mean, that's fair. I still prefer to play in software because I don't like it when the sky stretches out. Fair dues, fair dues. So the beautiful thing about this level is that there's a big skip you can do here if you've got the jumping boots. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to get rid of these guys here. Right, 1, 2, 3.
That's all, folks.
I'm wondering where the gargoyle's shooting at me from. It's nice the original Shadow Warriors 3 on GOG. You can use the files of the source ports. Yeah, exactly. It's nice when developers do that kind of thing. So it keeps the games alive for much longer. Are you actually? Go. So if you use the jumping boots here, you can actually jump up here pretty early. And then you can die, because apparently I can't control myself. I need to learn to save more, because this game requires me to save more. Up here. So if you jump up here, you can kind of skip a lot of the you can skip a bit of the level there. I want to see how the life leech works in this version. Well, when I get to it, we can use it. Ooh. Didn't expect the weapon swap there. Everybody dies. Is there anything besides the base game and cryptic passage? Yeah, there's another one as well. What's it called? Yeah, there's a different expansion as well. Shadow Warriors 3 on Zoom platform. Nice. Let's save here, just so I don't have to keep crawl my way back here if things go a bit wrong. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that gargoyle to come down. It's kind of loitering around this side of the room. There he is. It's a hard game, man. You ignore chat so much, my man. No, I don't ignore chat. It's just when I'm focusing on the game, like I don't keep up with it. Is even besides the no, I've read that. You can always pirate Randy's games. Shadow Warrior. Yeah, I've already read that. The fan made one. Is Plasma Pack in it? I think Plasma Pack's in it. I think that's the extra episodes that come with the base game. Marrow, that's it. Marrow and Death Wish. You mean Zoom? Cultists deal so much damage. Lol. So passing by. Hey, welcome. Is it Ikagura? Nice. I hope I got that right. Yeah, no, I don't ignore chat. I try. The problem is like sometimes it moves so fast. There's little point in me trying to keep up with it because. Hello. I think Death Wish got their episodes renamed with the 4th episode being worked on. Yeah, so there's another that they've said in the press release with this that there's going to be a 3rd edition. There's going to be an addition to the game after we get past the new year. For this version, what's your default meal when you don't want to think about what to make? Mac and cheese. For this version, they actually got the original source code where fresh supplies they built it from the ground up. Yeah, they had to reverse engineer fresh supplies. That's why there were so many issues with it. Because obviously, when you're reverse engineering something, it doesn't give you the proper results. Cool. New episode. GOG is good. Yeah, GOG is great. If you use GOG, that's pretty great. That was my fault. I thought there was another cultist around that corner there. Yeah, I thought to see if I could rush up there, but unfortunately, that was not the best idea for me. It seems that the internal mod upload system is Doom 1 and Heretic only. Yeah, I mentioned that at the start of the stream. Unfortunately, it seems that, like, because a lot of people thought that that was going to be part of this as well, but it looks like that's not the case. It looks like they've decided to kind of close this one off a little bit. Lazy meal needs to include some size. You lost weight, Nukem. You're looking thinner. I need to lose some size. Have I lost weight? I hope I've lost weight. I'm kind of mad. I had the opportunity to buy this on Steam 60% off. Planned on doing it today, thinking the release date was tomorrow. Guess I'm going to have to pay a full $30. Yeah, I don't understand why they did it that way. It does seem a bit kind of... It does seem a bit kind of mean. Where's the gargoyle gone? Oh, there you are. Hello. There we go. You are Gargon now. Oh, nice. I killed it. Excellent. I can't keep track of my weight even though I should. I also don't see much difference between this with the classic version unless I'm tripping. So this is kind of the thing. If you're playing it on console, obviously there's a big reason to do, because playing on console with blood is new and interesting. But if you're playing on PC, then I think there's more of a discussion to weigh up whether it's actually worth it or not. Oh, that was a big mistake on my part. Let's get out of the room, let's get out of that room. I can see him right at the back of the room over there. It's a good thing that for some reason the enemies seem to want to run away from me in this version. It's a bit weird, but I'll go with it. Ready for here. Why did you run in front of me? That enemy there just ran right in front of me. Will the new Death Witch episode only be available on Refresh Supply? I would guess so. I would guess that's probably one of the reasons why I'd probably, because they need a reason for people to buy this, obviously. So if you want to play that, I imagine that's going to be the way you do it. Hello. Seriously, where are you all going? It makes me laugh when I see it happening, like when the enemies just kind of run away from me, like they're terrified of me. Napalm beat Caleb's fuel for barbecues. I don't care how many times you got to throw a diamond. It's satisfying every time. Yeah, it is. It really is. It's one of this game's like secret, like, you know, pleasures is like chucking dynamite. I'm gonna save here because I know this room's a bit of a pain. Doing all the health one was just an extreme power move. Doing all that one health was. I mean, sometimes it goes the other way. Sometimes I really don't show. Sometimes I really don't show this game in its best light. My skill level really does vary in this one. Yeah, like that. See. So I love the dynamite, but the thing is, it's got such a long load-up time. Right, we'll get this done. Just got to be really careful. Fuck's sake. If you play an Extra Crispy, it's okay to fail because Extra Crispy loves you no matter how much it punishes you for choosing it. Yes, I'm aware that the top difficulties in this are an absolute nightmare. Yeah, I knew you were going to get back up. Ah, yeah. So leave myself with no health here wasn't my best idea. Lovely, double kill. Blood's Diamond's the best throwing explosive in any FPS. There will never be another one. Yeah, I agree with that. I can go with that. There we go. I mean, that was pretty simple, wasn't it? Lara Croft for all weapons. I don't think Lara could handle this. I'm not going to lie. I don't think Lara could handle all of this going on. Whoa, you ran. Oh my gosh, you're all running really quickly towards me there. That was a bit terrifying. To be honest, it probably would have been better to just stay outside here. See if I can get this. There we go. Made it. Yeah, like, did you watch the Nightdive interview video with the guys that made Death Wish and Mara? No, I've not seen that yet. But I might watch it, to be honest. It would be pretty fun. Oh. Oh my god, okay. So I didn't expect those fireballs behind me there. Doom plus Doom 2 replace Ultimate Doom and Steam store page. I do appreciate how little of a fuck this game gives about your well-being. So brazen in how pure cruelty. Yeah. And hey, Scroll, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. So this is the new version that came out. You're going to turn into a gargoyle, right? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay. Do that. Save ourselves about 5-10 minutes there of backtracking. GOG gives you all of them no matter what, so it's nice. Yeah, GOG is nice like that. I didn't know they were doing that though. That's pretty cool. I mean, that was a nice little explosion there, wasn't it? Oh. Crouch down here. Well, that was a delightful moment. The old GOG release is a quick one to rename on the surface, but still offering pod damage in the installers. Nice. I think if a platform had this level of cruelty, I'd probably love it. Maybe it's the case of don't really like FPS games. Well, this release counts, and oh, what a surprise. I made an edition for this back in the day. Bloody Pulp Fiction. First episode anyway. Nice. Excellent. And how you doing? How you doing? Oh. Sorry, I was reading the chat. I didn't realize I was getting stabbed to death by that guy over there, apparently. So what I'll do when we're done with this episode, I will jump into the multiplayer for a bit, and we'll just see like how that fares. The problem with this is it's very hard for me to kind of be like, wow, you should go out and buy this, like right this second, because it's basically the same as what we already kind of had. I understand under the hood there's changes, but it does feel a little bit like, you know. Probably multiplayer, you might not be able to find better ping in the US lobbies. Yeah, I get that, because obviously I'm in the UK, aren't I? So it burns. Did they delist fresh supply? I'll have to have a look. But it wouldn't surprise me if they did delist it, because obviously they want people to buy the new and shiny version. They don't really want people buying the old one. I like how sometimes these zombies, they just turbocharge for no reason. That's interesting. Congrats, killing the 3 beasts at the end of the post-mortem in less than 3 minutes is incredibly hard, even for quick saves.
I need a key.
So we need to go up here. There's a secret down here, isn't there? I think there's a secret down there. I remember when I was a kid, I used to be able to get to it. I can't like me figure out how you meant to get down there at the minute. Let's have a look. I think I said it before, but my mum is from Lancashire and loves your accent. She gets a proper kick out here in a proper fella Novna. Oh, nice, thanks. Fresh Supply has more graphics options, so it might be the better version for some folks. Possibly. I got Fresh Supply on a whim because it was cheap on a sale. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you had Fresh Supply, you could buy this for, I think it was like £9. Was it like 25? Like, and now you can't because like the sales expired. So a lot of people, I think, missed the boat on that one. Which, I mean, I get it because it's like, you know, people probably were like, well, will this be good, any good or not? It's pretty fun. I think it does its job pretty well, to be honest.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. Take you out. Right, good. Let's finish the level. I'm born and bred in Cornwall, so I have very mixed accents. I love Nightdive, but this is super scummy. I mean, for me, oh yeah, of course, because we cheated on the last level to get through those bars, didn't we? I like that it's like it just constantly tries to remind me that you cheated. It's like, yeah, but your bars wouldn't talk. What do you want me to do?
Show yourself! Show yourself!
Yeah, I'm just going to take out the boss here. He's not too difficult once you kind of realise all you need to do is strafe around him. Nice.
Sleep, Ophelia.
Looks like you're fucked. Yeah, terrible passage you could forever that. So yeah, this version does have some pretty neat well, I mean, neat in the sense that you can actually make out what's going on in these, because the original ones were very pixelated. Yeah, indeed, substandard. There's a new version, and one of the big changes you're seeing right now. It looks nice for what it is. It doesn't need to like do anything like super. So yeah, that's the first episode done. Now, here's the thing: you won't know this, but no, they've not fixed it. That's really irritating. Okay, I'm going to show you something here. Oh, I'm going to show you something here. I can't show it here. Basically, what they've done is sometimes if you play in certain resolutions, the text goes behind the like graphic, but then it reappears at the top as it's sort of scrolling up. And I was hoping they'd fix that, but they haven't fixed it in this version. So did they re-render the original animations or these new ones? The new ones, I think. I think that they've been made from scratch for the purposes of this. Is that old DOS Final Doom in your library? Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, I have all the Dooms. Like, I don't play Doom on DOS on Steam because I played in Wolf Doom, but you know it's there. I have it. I'm going to show you leaks bank details. Please, I would love that. Well, new scratch, different camera angles. But yeah, I'm here. What are your thoughts on Monolith Productions' Captain Claw? I've never played Captain Claw. I wish they kept the pause menu quick saving. So yeah, that was the first episode. Now, I'm going to throw it over to you guys and gals and everyone in the chat. Is there anything that you want to see in particular? Because I was thinking of maybe just doing the multiplayer next and then sort of showing that off a little bit. And maybe if we can get a lobby going, maybe we can play that. You had the old pre-Unity DOS release on Steam. Yeah, I did. Yeah, because when I first got Steam, like I think I got like the Doom collection, and that had all of them in it. So, let's see if the multiplayer has sorted itself out a little bit. I only own the DOS version. So I own I own all the versions, but the one I bought first on Steam was the 1 unit, because obviously, you know. Let's see if this match is any better for us. Okay. Okay, so this guy just said hi to me, so, you know, automatically we've got to kill him now. I'm in multiplayer. If there's any interest, by the way, I am more than happy to do a multiplayer game. Like, but we need multiple people for that. Right. Very stinky. You might not be able to redeem fresh supply on GOG if you buy secondhand. Just a heads up. There's complaints that people trying to activate fresh supply keys are being blocked. I imagine they're doing that because I imagine there's some kind of hello? Can I respawn game? If you let me respawn, there we go. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were talking. I'm sorry. I killed that guy with my pitchfork because he was saying hi to people. Even let you throw dynamite. It does. Just trying to get outside here. I'm just trying to get outside. That's all I want to do. Someone's in that room there. There we go. Someone was coming out that window there. I saw him. Yeah, someone was coming out that room there. Right, let's go. I can hear someone with a shotgun running around. That's pretty concerning. A friend of mine on Discord picked up Jazz Jackrabbit on GOG, which is really neat. I need to play that game. I've only ever played it once, and it was years ago. But yeah, if there's any interest in like a multiplayer match, I can set one up, and we can have people come in. There you go. See, I killed someone. There you go. I killed. There we go. I knew he was hanging around that entrance there. I just wanted to get him out. I wish Epic would give Jazz to Cliffy B if they don't want to do anything in the franchise. You'd think they'd do that, but they don't, do they? We'll play one more matches then, and obviously because like there's like not that much interest in a multiplayer thing, I'll play the one of the expansions. As far as FPS weapons are concerned, do you think the Silent Resolve will make a good sidearm? Yeah, I think it would. I think it would make a fun one. Although I gotta say, like the shotgun in this game is pretty delicious. Like, it's so fun to use it.
Rey, creería que sí, como favorito
Ah!
de todos, no, creería que no, güey.
I'm just going to walk behind this guy here. 'Cause he has no idea we're behind him. Oh. Although if he dies, like, that's bad for us.
Yo sí veo mucho.
He shows all the multiplayer options. Yeah, sure. When I'm done with this match, I will do that for you.
Matamos a ese man. Matamos a ese man. Sí, estos sí es viejo. Hágalo, pues. A ver, puedes correr con las teclitas.
So we didn't finish bottom. That's good. Yeah, we're going to leave the lobby there. So just to kind of give you a flavour for what the online matches look like, you can set it as private or public, obviously. Crossplay or non-crossplay, maximum players up to 8 people, fair enough. You can choose a map from obviously all of the different map levels. Oh god, I keep getting Fortnite made Jazz the Jackrabbit lol. Yeah, so you can pick all the levels. You can obviously choose the difficulty if you're doing co-op. The game is Bloodbath or Team. Monsters, and you can have them all respawn if you want to. Weapons are permanent, and then obviously you can set the time limit to whatever you fancy. So yeah, there's quite a few things for you to do. Unfortunately, there are not that many multiplayer matches going on at the minute. The pinnacle of entertainment software. Yeah, so unfortunately, like, there's not that much, like, in terms of, you can basically do co-op or you can do deathmatch or team deathmatch. Those are the options you basically have. So like I said earlier on, you've got Marrow here. If you go into Marrow, it basically, you can basically access it from within the game, and you can choose between the 2 different episodes. And people have been saying that there's another one coming at some point. So we'll dive in and quickly have a look at this. Difference between this and Fresh Supply. So this has a lot less issues, like smaller issues that Fresh Supply didn't really address. I don't know if I would say outright if there's any like major differences though. Like, I hate saying that because I know that under the hood they've done a lot of work, but functionally it kind of feels the same. Like, the controls are a bit tighter, so it feels like a lot like smoother to move around and such. And the dynamite, it's a bit more fluid. There's a bit more fluidity to this version, but I don't think it's not game altering, if you get what I mean. And I'm being honest with you when I say that, like, you know, like, I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, you know, it's transformative experience this. It's really not that transformative. Like, the tweaks are considered, but they're also kind of very understated at points, and I just did the stupid thing. God, this game is fucking insane for the build engine. It really is. So yeah, the issue I did there, I stupidly ran into those barrels. Yeah, so the bodies like to fly in this version. If you like seeing enemies fly around. Did I just stand on like dynamite or something? That's the only reason I died that quickly. I wonder how this ran on the average computer at the time. So we used to have a Maxwell Pentium 1 PC. My dad put a Voodoo card in it, and it ran the Sherware episode really well. So I don't know how it would run this episode though, because this is quite detailed. Oh wow, you flew. Where did you go? I don't know where that enemy went there, but like he flew. He was gone. He wasn't hanging around for the rest of the stream. Cutscene looked cool. Yeah, so the new cutscenes are quite nice. I've always felt that the pixelated originals were a bit... They really date this game. Although I don't think there's a way to switch back to them. If someone can tell me if that's how if there's a way, you know, I'll obviously do it, but I don't think there's actually a way to switch back. What are y'all doing in there? Mao and Deathwish need achievements. I don't know if the voice actor for Kerb is still alive, but so it would be nice to record some new lines. Friendly reminder that the Zoom platform has pre-Megaton World Tour version of Duke Nukem 3D for sale. Nice! My loyalty discounts is applying when I try and buy the game. Unfortunately, like, that is something that I obviously cannot, like, help with, but I can feel your pain. Lovely. We're knocking holes in the wall. Hello. Oh, we got bit by a spider. Oh, we got bit by a spider. Wow, so you have to blindly buy a product before you even know it's good. Screw this remaster, screw tie. $30 is not worth it. Was 66% off, but not since it's been released. Yeah, so they put the price back up like right before the release because again, and I've said it already in the stream, I think that was a really stupid move. I think if they just put it at 15, I think like we wouldn't be having any of these conversations. So that was annoying. Because it looked like a window. It looked like a window that you could put dynamite through.
Grave robbers.
That was irritating. Yeah, so I think I said this in my original video when I talked about this. I think that one of the mistakes they made was setting the price at like 20. It's like 20 quid in the UK, $25 in the US. I think they should have just gone for the $15. I think that this would be so much easier to sell to people at that price. And the thing is, I reckon a lot of people, they'll just buy it on sale when it hits that price anyway. So it's like... And again, need to point out, I didn't buy this. This was a review copy. I'm really enjoying this, by the way. Like, if you can't tell, I'm having a blast with this. Like, the controls are smooth, the graphics look good, the new cutscenes look great, ton of content, but I don't know if I can't hand on heart tell someone 25 quid for a game that Fresh Supply, because with Fresh Supply that already existed, it basically offered 90%, like 90% of what this was offering. But obviously, if you're playing on console, then it's a much easier choice because you've never had the chance to play this on console. So I really want to try this on console at some point. And part of me wishes they'd sent a code over for the Xbox or PS5. I'll buy it when it hits $10. I suspect a lot of people are going to hold off on buying this until it drops down a bit. And the thing is, with the Steam sales coming up, I would, you know, I'm just saying, like, if you can wait, then you might be rewarded with a discount of some kind. Anyway. But this is really fun, and And I have to say, like, I've been enjoying playing Blood. Blood has always been a classic for me. But they also gave me that review code with no strings attached, and that's just me being honest with you. At the minute, I would say, like, if you already own Fresh Supply on PC, you know, you might just be better sitting and waiting. I simply refuse to give Nightdive any money. I'll play the DOS version. I'll probably buy it when it goes on sale cheap, but they really should include Fresh Supply in one unit. Yeah, and the thing is, like I said, the DOS version, so this does actually have a DOS version in it. In fact, what I'll do, before we finish the stream, I will kind of take a look at that DOS version, because I'll see if it's an enhanced DOS version. But this is so well put. Like, I think this is really well put together. I have no issues with, like, performance. You know, it's a lot better than when Fresh Supply landed and it was just a mess. I'm planning on buying Cultic. I hope it's as good as Blood. Or the DOS version is included. Yeah, so when you start up the game, you know what, actually, let me save this. When you quit out the game, I'll show you, because, like, I have no issues with showing you. When you quit out the game and when you come back into the game, you see you get the Microsoft DOS version. So you can load into that. Now, I haven't actually loaded this up, so we'll see what happens here. Okay, right. So this is the DOS version here. The DOS version can actually run at pretty high resolutions. It's not all that bad. So as you can see here, you can play one unit Whole Blood, which is the first one that came out on Steam years ago, and you also can play Cryptic Passage, and you can switch between the CD audio or the MIDI audio. DOS version, love it. Yeah, no, well, this is the thing. If you own one unit Whole Blood, you basically have this. So, you know, I'm just saying that. Like, what I'll do, I'll jump into the MIDI soundtrack. So let's have a look at this.
I live again.
Yeah, so it's just the DOS version. Like, I wish I could. There's not much, like, one can really sort of say. But yeah, it's the DOS version as you would expect it to be. It's got the 5 episodes in. It doesn't have the extra difficulty though, which is, you know, you'd expect, because that only came. Can you try with gamepad controls? I mean, do I have my gamepad around me? That's the. If I have my gamepad around me, I will give it a try. If not, unfortunately, I might have to do that in a future stream. Yeah, let's put let's put it all the way up, because you're mentioning the resolution. I'll put it up to the maximum for this cool. Oh yeah, of course I've got to use the yes, I forget, because in DOS, like, by default the controls are set to, like, Duke Nukem controls, which are the direction buttons. Yeah, so it does come with one whole unit of blood. So, you know, I guess you could say, like, you know, if you really don't want to buy the new version, you can get that. But then again, like, you'd probably already own one unit Whole Blood anyway, wouldn't you? Is it me, or is this a bit choppy? Is that because I've turned it up to, like, high resolution mode? Yeah, that was a bit choppy then for some reason. HBO Hotel, yeah, look at this cutscene. look at the pixelation as they come from a distance. It is running at limited FPS, I guess. It's choppy, yeah. Yeah, it seems a bit choppier because I have one whole unit installed. It just seems a bit, yeah. I mean, Q to quit. Cool. So you can see here, I've got one whole unit installed. So let's have a quick look at that. Let's just jump over that. We're doing a lot today. We're jumping between all these different versions. So unfortunately, the Steam window has just, oh, hello. The Steam window has just, oh. Well, that didn't happen. The game just crashed. Okay. Well, you know, you've seen it anyway. You can see, like, that's how it is. Awesome. You have all the decrypt versions of these games. Yeah, so it's if I could figure out why that was on stream, if why it was broken, I would try and fix it, but I don't really want to spend the stream trying to troubleshooting an old version of Blood. Yes, I have all the old Blood games. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? That wallpaper is beautiful. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, Amphros' favorite Pokemon. Okay, good. We're back. Cool, we're back. Yeah, it seemed a bit choppy. That. Not sure if that was me, or if it was the game. Woo. It's worth the is it worth it, the refresh version? So that really depends on, like, do you want all the new stuff that they've put in? Because if you do, then yeah, that's an obvious. If you're getting it on console, I'd probably say yeah, because, like, you know, Blood on console, who doesn't want that? If you however are happy with fresh supply, I would, and you have it on PC, I would probably say wait for this to go on sale. Like, it's not, like, it's a great version. They put a lot of effort in, but I also feel like, hey K Stray, how you doing? How you doing? No free version or discount for versions of the original. Wow. Yeah, unfortunately, like, they had a pre-sale on, and then they've kind of just given up on. It's gone away now that the game's come out. It's a bit pants, in my opinion. Okay, well, how do we get through there? I'm trying to figure out the way forward here. We've already been in here, so I don't think it's in here. It's a bit pants, that Nukem guy. Yeah, it's a bit, no, it is a bit rubbish though, because like I said, I think they've kind of missed the sweet spot for this. But then a lot of Nightdive's re-releases have been priced $25, haven't they? So it shouldn't really surprise us that that's where they've gone with it. Right. So I assume the way forward is in here somewhere. I just need to find it. Oh, there's some, like, crack in a wall or something I'm missing. Oh, I'm missing. Here we go. Yeah, I found my way forward. It just took a bit of time. Did it? I don't even know. So weird, all this. So weird. Way forward are a good developer. It's a new episode for you, so don't rush. Well, the thing is, like, I'm just trying to figure out how we get outside. It's just through here, but, like, I don't know if we can actually get dynamite. cryptic. It's very cryptic, this. No. What's your brand of mac and cheese? I make my own, to be honest. I don't really like the stuff you buy in the shops. Oh, there we go. Well, it's a secret at least. We found something. Streamer gets lost in the first level. You can see that just leads back down to where we've been. Whoa, you make your own cheese sauce? Details, please. Yeah, no, I don't really like the powdered stuff you get in mac and cheese. So I kind of when I'm feeling peckish, I just whip my own batch up. I'm not dead yet, so you know I must have done something right. I like to put. I know someone's going to say this is gross. I like to put broccoli in it as well because you know you got to get your fruits and veg in somewhere. Is there water? Is there water by the stairs? There is. Yeah. We went in there. Here. Have you tried using dynamite on that wall with a crack? Which wall with a crack? See, this is one thing that always gets me about this game. There's always a wall with a crack somewhere. Just need to find it. Broccoli and mac and cheese is good, to be honest. That wall, the hole you can see through. Is it a crack? I don't. I've already thrown dynamite. I've already thrown dynamite at it. I think it's over here. Yeah, I've already thrown dynamite at this. I mean, I'll save again. Yeah, no, I'll save it just to show you. Look, so yeah, I've already I assume it's something to do with this wall. Like we have to destroy this wall somehow, but like that's what I'm saying to you. Like I've already tried like the obvious. Like the thing is, like it looks like you can squeeze through here, so it's like, let's see. It's like he's in some kind of cryptic passage. Shoot at the barrels. Shoot flare at the barrels. From the window. So do you know... Okay. So do you know why I didn't try that? Because when I tried that earlier on, when I threw dynamite at this, because I thought that's how you were meant to do it. I'll show you what happened. That happened. So when I died the first time doing that, I kind of self-taught myself that this wasn't going to let me shoot through it. Yeah, that's... See, I was right. It was something to do with that wall. Okay, we've got a lot of enemies here coming around here.
That's all, folks.
You're right, I just did it wrong. Yeah, no, I had the solution. I just didn't have the means of doing it. Look at that, trying to get in here. What's your thoughts on the remaster so far? It plays really well. So, like, for me, like I said, it plays well. It's really fun to sort of move around in. It really captures that blood feeling. The problem, obviously, is like I don't know if it feels different enough for fresh supply though to warrant a full price purchase. That's kind of my problem with it. And I hate saying that because I want to be able to say to people like, buy this wholeheartedly. But it doesn't feel that different. Like in moments it does, but like a lot of the time it doesn't. It's weird like that.
I need a key.
I need a key. So, do we have to go down here? I think we do, don't we?
Come out, wherever you are.
I feel like movement is a lot better. So yeah, I think the movement, like I said, in moment to moment, it's very... It feels better in the moment, and the gunplay just feels a lot more kind of like fluid. Oh, it's you. Oh god, okay. Gonna save here. Look at Monolith doing rooms above rooms. I don't think this was Monolith. I'm pretty sure this was made by fans. I think this was made by fans. Someone can sort of... I don't think they've actually made any levels for this one. Normally with Nightdive, they like to make their own levels. These woods are not having the best day, are they? Mar was made by... Yeah, exactly. I don't think this was made by any team. I think this was made by fans. They were on the second fire of Thompson. That explains the shitty level design. As cool as Blaze, it's never outright broken design like those bars. Real players just save at the beginning. Go get health. It's really hard to tell, like, is that the way forward, or is that just like a false path? I don't think we can go that way. I think we need to find another way. There we go. Secondary fire on the shotgun is for celebrity purposes. I agree with that. That seems... I don't think there's actually a practical use for it, to be honest. Hello. By the way, I like how the sounds, if you listen to the sounds... That was nice of you, wasn't it? Right, well, I need ammo or health, whichever one the game wants to give me. I need it like now. That's the end of the level. Well, I mean, we're exiting this level with like 22 health and 1 dynamite. I spoiled him in Blood Discord. He's pretty cool. Nice. That's great to hear. Bulletproof ass vents. I never, yeah. What are your favorite Duke Nukem fan mods? To be honest, I've not played Duke Nukem mods since I was a kid. My dad used to bring them home, but like they were never as popular as the Doom ones that he used to bring home. This is like a monkey ball wishing blood, only it just turns into a series of dark hallways with low level enemies. Can you cheese the butchers by ducking, something like that? I think so. I think because in this game you're kind of encouraged to duck. Hello? Of course, there's one guy there who didn't get caught on fire. You can take if you're ducking. Oh man, a cultist, watch out! The enemies might actually pose a threat. Yeah, so I mean, there's nothing so far that's like super difficult, but that obviously can change. Hello. Hello. Anyone there? No.
I need a key.
You need a key. I've seen a lot of keep out signs in this episode. Like a lot of keep out signs. Right, so we've got... Oh! I'm going to save here because I don't want to have to redo the opening to this level. Over and over. Well, that just kind of blew up, didn't it? Wasn't much of a warning on that front. That's a lot of enemies. The game's expecting me to do a lot with, like, not much ammo. Get rid of you. If this gargoyle would calm down, like I'd kill it. I need it to kind of come down though, because it's like it's literally just flinging itself all around the level here. I'm just gonna give it a second. I'm gonna like calm down a bit. There you go. Yeah, getting the impressive whoever made these didn't really understand how Blood's enemies worked.
That's all, folks.
Gonna kill you. Gonna shoot you. Anything up here? Nope, this is just scenery, apparently. nosy around here. We got ourselves a doctor's bag. That's good. Hello. Okay. What am I looking out for here? Nothing says fun like a switch puzzle. How do we get out of here? There we go. That was great. So is what lies me. Some of the best mods for Blood outside of Death Wish and bloody Pulp Fiction. The creator of bloody Pulp Fiction was actually in here earlier on. That's really cool.
I need a key.
This feels like a Duke Nukem 3D level, not Blood. I don't know why we've gone into this tech base out of nowhere. It does feel a bit kind of random. Hello? So this is either blood or poop. So I'm gonna assume it's... I'm gonna pretend it's blood. Because I do not want to imagine the smell of wires. Hold your noses. Don't die like you can die. There we go. What difficulty are you playing on? Enemy players in so lackluster. So I'm playing on the medium difficulty, so I can't remember what that's called. I don't really bother with the high difficulties because like they just get silly at points. There we go. Problem solved. Give you all the killings. Ah, no. Maybe. I think maybe you should play on high difficulty. Maybe there might actually be some worthwhile enemies. Maybe. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the high difficulties in Blood. Because they tend to be very spammy. And... Okay, so we're supposed to be leaving this place, but somehow we've ended up circling back on ourselves. I'm not quite sure how that's happened. Take a look in here. Oh, we found a secret. And a machete, which we can't pick up. What's your favorite controversial political opinion? No comment, because well, no. I mean, I'm very much someone who, you know, I kind of believe people should be allowed to do what they want to do. You know, as long as it's not, you know, illegal. So, you know, I'm like, you know, if people want to open up a adult, you know, like titty bar, whatever, you know, in the town centre. Let them do it as long as, you know, as long as they get permission to do it. You know, I'm kind of that way inclined. I don't really believe in. Ooh, where are we going? I don't really believe in like micromanaging people using religion and such. I think that's we should be beyond that at this point. Or morals from like Christianity. Human rights are not bad. Whoa. Yeah, no, exactly. Human rights, good rights. Those are retarded. That's my personal belief. Yeah, thank you. That's a nice. That's actually a good way of putting it. What I was trying to reach for. I believe we should be beyond that kind of thing at this point, and we should be focusing on the bigger issues, like. Ooh. Because at the minute we seem to have stumbled into a period where conservative heads and religious voices are like the big things in society, and it's like, well, I'm not religious, so why should I have to live by your code? I shouldn't. But this level is so weird. Right, so it wants me to go into the fire to pick up the key. That's a bit stupid. They should settle their issues on Doom server. Yeah, 1v1 on Doom. Hello? Okay, so we have to go in here, it looks like. I'm not quite sure what we're swimming in here. Again, not quite sure what we're swimming in. Is it blood? It looks like blood. I'm going to go with blood. So, it's brought us all the way back here. Whoa, what happened here? Whoa. Well, something's been going on while we were inside. Oh. Gort. Hey Gort. Hey Chaz, how you doing? This is May 2023. I thought this was some ancient pack from the 90s. Yeah, it's I think it's trying to invoke. Oh. I think it's trying to invoke like classic level design, but like you've said, like I don't think some of these levels don't feel like blood levels. Okay. So I get the feeling it wants me to jump onto these little platforms down here. So what we'll do that, but it's gonna. There's gonna be some jumping required, I think. Well, I died. Extra crispy, it looks like. Do. Just keep running. Just keep running. There we go. Okay, so this is where we came into the level. I swear we cleared this area out once. Excellent. End of a level. Nope. First map of the second episode was out last year, but now completing this release. Ah, nice. There's a third episode coming as well, isn't there? Hey, Fad Johnson, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's always a good time when you start in water. You just know it's going to be a good one. Cool. Okay. I just wanted to kill that enemy there. We're getting a lot of keep out signs, like, and we're not listening to any of them. Oh. It's a big hallway with some angles. Not really real. How many times have you answered, is this better than Fresh Supply so far? Quite a lot, to be honest. But it's fine, like, because that's why I'm doing this stream. If people want to see things in the game, I'm happy to show them off.
It's stuck. It's stuck. I need a key.
There's a key somewhere in this town. Let's see if we can find it. My guess is it's up here. If only I didn't spend $6 on CS1, Sam 1 and 2, I might have grabbed this for PS5. I shouldn't clown on this as hard as I am. As a developer, I understand how hard to make levels. I mean, it's fair. Like, if you don't like it, you don't like it. It is a bit different from the original Blood, though. So you know, if you're here for more Blood, like this is a bit different. Where are we going? Okay, so there's some bars there. See, I don't like this. This is not exciting. See, I don't really know what to make of this. How are you liking this version so far? Me personally, I don't think I'm entirely sold on it yet compared to Blood. Yeah, if you're on PC, you've probably got better options. It's a hard sell on PC because, like I said, we've already kind of seen like official versions. Even though it's not as good as this one, it's still, you know, perfectly playable for a lot of players. Okay. Oh, okay. That was interesting. We've just moved location. Yeah, look, see, it's a little trick of the eye, because we've just been teleported out of there. We can't go back in. That's fun. That's actually nice. Interesting. Hello. Goodbye. Anthony Peterson is going to sue for all the use of dark hallways. True, maybe he did a better job second episode since it's exclusive for this. Is this the new Maro episode? It is indeed. This is the new Maro episode, which I'm saving on because I don't want to have to redo all that. Of course one didn't die. I mean, you got to give it to this at least. Like, there's some interesting locales, although I'm not a fan of that. God. Not a fan of the gargoyles.
That's all, folks. Leftovers.
The first Maro episode is from 2023. The second is the new one, unless this is it. No, this is the first. This is the first episode. I wonder if Blood fans will say that they sold out like id Software fans did back in the day. Really? Oh my god, there's a lot of there's a lot going on around the back there. There's a lot happening. I definitely don't have the ammo for that, so that's fun. This is fun.
I need a key.
Been meaning to for a while, and you go, it's okay so far. Like, I think it's definitely got its own ideas about what blood should be. Da 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 da, you died. Yeah, so the enemies are very bouncy in this version. They really love they really love flying off into the distance. There we go.
I need a key.
More enemies is challenged level design. I mean, it wouldn't bother me, but like we basically have no ammo, so it's like it's a bit clutch this. But then again, this is designed for more expert players, so you know, can't really complain about the challenge. Although I will say, the fact we can't destroy the windows. Get out of my window. Okay. So, where's the key then? Unless I'm like missing something here. Do we need to go down here? Is that what the game's trying to get me to do, is to go down here? By the way, you might notice sometimes when we cross over sectors, some of the graphics kind of glitch out around us. It's interesting. Yeah, the key's there. Better not see a gargoyle turn up behind me here. Oh no, you're not doing that to me. Ah, that's just nasty. That's just nasty. I mean, that saves dead because I'm not going to be able to pull out of that. literally looking for any kind of health here. If the game wasn't so stingy with health, like, I might have a chance here. Oh, they're going to make this entirely exclusive to RS. Not sure how I feel about that. Hope that's not the case for DW's final episode. The scale of that house is all fucked up. It's way too big. Mao is very dark compared to Base Doom. I mean, if they're paid well, then good on them. I mean, to be fair, like I said, if it's anything like TNT, you know, when they sold the thing for TNT, then I think I think Blood just got its own version of that controversy, which is pretty funny. All these years later, I personally don't think there's an issue with it. If they're going to get paid well, why not get paid for the work? So all the other barrels didn't blow up, but that one does. Okay, game, I'm listening. So what happened there? The other barrels were not explosive ones. I mean, they're paid well. Exactly. See, I'm doing really well to not die just in front of those things. I chose a terrible place to save. That's a lot of enemies there. You know, they could blow up or not. You can enter Spork into the game chat. You can. I know that's a cheat though, so.
Son of a bitch must pay.
We're gonna save here. We're gonna save here. Lovely.
Son of a bitch must pay.
I like that we're reusing the dead girlfriend's body in a different context though. That's pretty funny. It's a very big level, this, isn't it? Hello. Okay. I was aware. Has the challenge increased at all? Pretty shady for the FS upgrade discount. Was only during the pre-order period though. Yeah, and like I've said, like I think that was really shitty of them. I don't think they should have done that. So I'm really confused. What are we meant to be looking for? I'm gonna die before I get to that switch. I can guarantee it. I'm gonna die. I'm so confused. Like, what? We keep getting teleported in this level, like, all over the place, and it's making it hard to keep track of where we are in the world. So we did all that just to get a key. I mean, I guess, why not? Getting lost and not knowing what to do is authentic. Yeah, it is, I agree. It's just like, that felt like such a big detail. Oh, please. Unfortunately, it's kind of depleted me of all my health, so that's obviously not a good thing. Well, maybe for you guys, because you get to see me die a lot.
Locked.
Yeah. I was hoping the back door would have unlocked there, so I could at least, like, make my way over there. Wait, the flame can has the blast back? Apparently so. Apparently so. I know you mean. Literally, like I was waiting for my pending Steam bounce to use it to refresh, and now it's $30. Thanks, Atari. Yeah, like I said, I don't agree with the fact that they've done that. I think it's pretty shitty that like they've done that. And I think a lot of people won't buy it on launch because, like, they, you know, because that was. I feel like the discount was kind of where the price should have been. But you know, like, if you like blood, like, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? But unfortunately, Nightdive did that as well with Turok 3. Because I remember when that came out, a lot of people were a bit like unsure about the price. I have no ammo. I literally wasted all my ammo over there. Like, doing stuff over there. So all I can really do here is just run. And hope that I bump into some ammo before... So far, I'm not seeing a lick of ammo, by the way. I need to point out, not seeing a lick of ammo anywhere. Nightdive Tech War Kex Remaster. IR Baboon Reigns King. I remember that. That was from Cow and Chicken, wasn't it? Ever played on Extra Crisp before? I was trying out today for the first time, and Lord, the leap in difficulty between Well Done and Extra Crisp is insane. Yeah, I don't play it because of that. Because I don't think it's that fun, to be honest. Like, I don't really see, it doesn't make the game any more fun in my opinion. So I don't really bother with it. I come into the air vent. Nope. Okay. Tell me there is like a weapon or something around here that I can make use of. We still haven't found a weapon, by the way. Still haven't found a weapon or any ammo. I think Doom's Nightmare difficulty would be tons of fun if there was no respawning enemies. Yeah, so they actually introduced the ultra, was it the Ultra Nightmare difficulty specifically to do that? And some people like live by that difficulty now.
That's all, folks.
Okay. So this is where the fight back begins. with very little health, I'm gonna do this. I like how so many people fondly remember Tech War despite being such a mess. Liquidator on Kex when I ever played UV Fast was the only way I ever played Doom as a kid. Okay, well, that's a useless door. We're gonna have to like John McClane this. We're gonna have to sneak through the air vents and just kill things like indiscriminately until I can get more health or ammo. Oh, we got the dagger key. I mean, that's great.
You're just gonna stand there and bleed.
That's a bit rude. Fondly isn't like, hello, new guy. Hello, Commander Skittles. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We are currently playing through Marrow, which is one of the new additions to Blood. Wow, you really did not like going through that window there, did you? Okay, see, we've got control of this now. We've got control of this situation. I love your content. Oh, thank you, Spooky Drums. How you doing? How you doing? Made it look cool in the vents. Well, I was imagining I was John McClane from Die Hard. Like, that's the only way I was getting through that. Refresh the proper source port. Fresh is a reverse engineer port. Agreed. The only problem, obviously, is like, can it be justified? I died to a rat. I died to an actual rat. It happened. Stream died in full screen version. Oh, did it? Sorry. Not sure why. It didn't die. I didn't get any notifications on my end. But then again, like last time we said this, the software crashed. Yeah, no, stream went down for some reason. Yeah, it's completely dead. Oh, is it? Okay. Give me a second. Really? Interesting. Not sure why that's happened. Give me a second. I'll have a look on my phone here. Let me just have a look. Yeah, is it back now? Is it back now? Sorry. I'm just gonna check on my thing here because obviously I can't really see if it's down, if it's gone down. Let me have a look. Let me have a looky loo. Content. Yeah, that is so bizarre. Give me a second. Give me a second.